Salutations greetings to the people. Well, this is your boy Lucky Lou, Justice Rebel TV, justicerevolution.org. Back at y'all with another video. Y'all already know the vibes. I appreciate everybody for tapping in, tuning in with your boy. You know what I'm saying? We building and learning and teaching on Justice Rebel TV. That's what it is. Y'all already know the vibes, man. We ain't on BS. We ain't gossiping. We straight up on official time over here. Real right time. You know what I'm saying? That being said, remember I told you I was going to keep y'all abreast with the new laws and things that's popping off, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to keep y'all as much up to date as I could. So I'm going to start off with letting y'all know about SB 73. And, you know, we keep it global because, you know what I mean? We everywhere, you know what I'm saying? It's about the people everywhere. This ain't about one city, one state. This is about the people everywhere, you know what I mean? So that being said, you got SB 73. That's out of California. That suspended the mandatory minimums for nonviolent drug offenses. You know what I'm saying? So that allows people with prior convictions to be eligible for probation and suspended sentences, opposed to under the old law, if you had prior convictions, it was a mandatory sentence for these drug offenses. There's up to possessing up to possessing or sell of up to 14.5 grams of, I think, of heroin, cocaine, crack, scheduled 2 and 1 class narcotics. You know what I mean, for the most part. So that's a good thing, man. You know what I mean? That's a good thing, pushing forward this prison reform and everything. You know what I mean? And criminal justice reform. So that's SB 73. That suspends the mandatory minimum for nonviolent drug offenses. You know what I mean? Make it easier for people with past convictions to be eligible for a suspended sentences and probation. Like I said, under the old law, they wasn't eligible for that. It was straight up mandatory minimums. So that's a beautiful thing. Then you also have out of New York, because that was out of California. SB 73 is out of California. Then you got Parcel. Then out of New York, you got the Less is More Act. The Less is More Act makes it so that a person on parole can't go back to prison as easily for a technical violation. It's called the Less is More Act. That's a good thing too, because we don't need brothers going back and forth, people going back in for mad. I mean, supposed to sometimes. You know what I mean? So like, that's a good thing right there. It's called the Less is More Act. You know what I mean? That's in New York. Like I said, it makes it harder for a person to be sent back to prison for something as small, like small technical violations and stuff like that. Boom. And then, remember I was telling y'all, man, I told y'all that people was concerned about the conservative majority on the court, man, on Supreme Court. People concerned. In April, Joe Biden started a commission, 36-member bipartisan commission. It's called the Commission on Supreme Court of the United States. And what they do is they overview, it's like an oversight committee, they commission. Like they're basically kind of like overseeing, because like people are concerned, man. People concerned, and rightfully so. I know people don't be agreeing with this, like some people for whatever reasons, and everybody got entitled to their own opinions or how they want to move or whatever, how they want things to move forward. But I know I'm not comfortable with a 6-3 conservative majority, and a lot of people not also. And in this commission it was kind of like a compromise with liberals, because they was mad about this when they packed that court with that 6-3 conservative majority. So it was kind of like a compromise, for when they confirmed Amy Barrett, kind of like a compromise. But now with this, like one of the things that the first meeting that the commission had was on Thursday. Excuse me. So on Thursday they had the first meeting, and one of the things they talked about was term limits on Supreme Court. I mean, another thing they got floating in the air too, also expanding the court. But they said they either want to expand the court or put term limits on Supreme Court. One or the other, because it's crazy right now. 6-3 is not fair. That's why they got this oversight committee. That's why they got this commission. It's called the Commission on Supreme Court of the United States. Check it out. I told y'all, man, people wasn't jacking the 6-3 conservative majority. I mean, I'm not jacking like it being a 6-3 conservative majority, and then people tell me just believe in the faith and believe in the impartiality of these people. Like I mean, the country ain't been too good to the people, man, for us to be just jacking it on faith, man. On faith, man. Can't be doing that. Country credit ain't good. You see they pushing all they right-wing agendas through. Man. You see they come from Roe v. Wade. Can we admit that? Leave a comment, man. Let's admit that they coming for Roe v. Wade. You see what they did? even in Texas again, just, you know, because, you know, it been going through a lot of legal battles. They upheld it again just the other day, Thursday. They upheld it again. The Texas law. This is now a federal appeals judge did. Now peep it. Now a federal appeals judge did that, right? Now just peep how they been packing the court. Look. Did y'all know that Donald Trump appointed 54 federal appeal judges in 4 years? Obama appointed 55 in 8 years. Donald Trump appointed 54 in 4 years. Obama appointed 55. Yeah, in 8 years. It's packing the court. Donald Trump put 174 district court judges in 4 years. Obama put 278 in 8 years. You know what I'm saying? So now when they put these people, when they put these people with these conservative ideologies on these benches, they do it for a reason. It's to change it changes the direction of which way the country is going and everything. That's why, like, I don't know if y'all know about Brett Jones. I spoke about him in one of my past videos. That's the young kid who was 15 years old when he caught his homicide. He killed his grandfather. He was arguing with his girlfriend. I guess he got caught with his girlfriend, about seeing his girlfriend. And him and his grandpops got into an argument, and he killed his grandfather. He's 15 years old. If y'all know, 2014 they made it illegal, and they said against the Constitution to give juveniles life without possibility of parole, and that's just for insinuated super crazy circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So now, they ain't been giving juvenile, like, even when they came off that law in 2014, it was retroactive, right? So a lot of people, if you had life without parole, people was allowed to go back and get resentenced. That's what they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? So now you got this brother Brett Jones, you got this person Brett Jones, and Brett Jones put his appeal to get resentenced. And what it is now, look, with a different court, because the courts before was moving on a liberal side and moving for saying that, and you know, they're the ones who made that decision. But when they did that, you know, the conservatives they dissented from that, and they didn't vote for that. I mean, they wasn't for that. What? Clarence Thomas, he was not jacking them. He wanted them to keep them juveniles in jail forever. Yes, that brother did. Brother. Know what I mean? But so when they did that, they said that was cruel and unusual punishment. So now they ain't been giving nobody juvenile life no more when they've been resentencing them. I mean, not juvenile life, but life without possibility of parole. So now, what they did was, now with Brett Jones, now it's the new court. He put his joint in. They dubbed his joint. He put his joint in the Supreme Court. They resentenced him to life. They resentenced him to life, and he appealed it up to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court agreed with it. So when they did that, that sets new precedent to give them a loophole. What they did when they did that with him was, they said that the judge just had to consider his youth, but he didn't. But he could still. They said the judge could still sentence the juvenile to life without possibility of parole. He just had to consider the youth, his youth. So that was the loophole. See, the court gave them the loophole. See, they been wasn't feeling this law. They been wasn't feeling that. Know what I mean? So what they did now they got the power. They swamped in, changed that. Now it's that clause. So after Brett Jones, other judges are going to use that, because that set the precedent. So now other judges are going to use that clause right there to sentence people to life without parole, to sentence juveniles for life without parole again. They threw the loophole in there. The Supreme Court, this one right here, just did that with Brett Jones. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's, you know, that's what's going on, man, with this conservative majority going on in the Supreme Court, and then the other federal judges and all this other stuff that this guy got going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm telling you, people. We got to expand the court, or we got, like I said, the commissioner on the Supreme Court said they want to expand the court, or they want to put term limits on Supreme Court. So, you know, this is just the beginning of that, so we got time to go, but they're going to do something, man, because they just not fair to 6-3 conservative majority. So that's too much. You know what I'm saying? What else? Let me see what else to talk about. Oh, they're going to raise all right, this didn't get put into law yet, right? But it passed the legislature. It passed legislation. It is getting signed in by the governor. The governor got to sign it. Hopefully he sign off. This got to do with, this is in New York, where the raising of the age for juveniles to be arrested. Because right now, a juvenile can be arrested at 7 years old. That's what I'm saying. From 7 years old and up, you can be arrested in New York. I mean, so they want to raise that from 7 to 12 years old. So that's a good thing, because that's our kids. That's our future out there that they've been criminalizing and everything. So I think that's a good thing, to raise the eligibility for juveniles to get arrested from 7 to 12 years old in New York City. I think that's a good idea. So I think for people, y'all can write to you can email your councilmen, your assemblymen, you know what I'm saying, your state legislators, and let them know that you for this right here, the raising age for juvenile arrest bill. You know what I'm saying? Word. Let me see. Oh, what's something else? Oh, there's Major. We got salutations, salutations, man. The Hawk Solitary Confinement Act passed. Hawk Solitary Confinement Act restricts the use of solitary confinement to no more than 15 consecutive days in most situations. This starts on, it passed already. It starts on March 31st, 2022. This is dealing with, because you know they already did something on the island for like for adolescents and stuff like this, but this got to do with adults. This got to do with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is upstate. The other one was, you know what I mean, that was dealing with the adolescents. This is dealing with, you know what I mean, and that was on Rikers Island. This is dealing with New York State. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna put y'all on some ways that they try to get around. That's why they say in most situations, because they got ways they try to still get around sometimes. You know what I mean? About that. Like, you know, I did almost 8 years straight in solitary confinement. I did 10 years in change total in prison straight. Well, that's not the only time I've been in prison, but my last bid, that's my main bid. My main bid, I did 10 and change straight in prison. 2 months shy of 8 years straight in solitary confinement. So out of the 10 year and change I did, over the decade and change I did, I spent nearly 8 years, 2 months less of 8 years in solitary confinement. So I know all about solitary confinement, and I'm gonna tell you about some of the things they still got going on, even when they come out with these little these laws. This law is a good thing, man. You know what I mean? But you know, they got ways they try to tweak and get around that with certain people for certain reasons. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't right. But like I said, that's a good thing. Shout out to my homegirl, to the sis, Natasha White. She's part of that movement and that campaign, the Hawk Solitary Confinement. Know what I mean? She's part of that whole movement. Know what I mean? I spoke on that in one of my videos in the past. Know what I mean? So shout out to them, know what I mean? And getting that done. Shout out to the people who wrote, emailed, and marched, and went to the Capitol and did whatever they did, and however much part you played. Know what I mean? Boom. So that's, like I said, Hawk Solitary Confinement Act, that passed. That comes, it comes into effect March 31st, 2022. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let me see what else going on. Let me see. Hold on. SB 73, that's the Cali joint. The Less is More Act. I told you about that. Yeah. All right. Well, in my next video, man, I want to talk about this critical race theory, man, because that's a big subject, man. Big subject I want to talk about, man. Like I said, man, don't forget to like and subscribe, man. Don't forget to leave a comment, man. Hit the like button, man. All that helps. Hit the like button, subscribe, man. We gotta get the subscribers up. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to everybody who been tuning in. Keep tuning in. Pardon for the delay between my last video and this video, man. Had a whole lot of things going on. It's been a hectic week. Know what I mean? But here I'm back with y'all with the news, man. I ain't forget, like, know what I mean? You already know I'm bringing y'all to keep y'all abreast of all the news and the laws, and as much keep y'all as up to date as possible. You know what I mean? So, you know, like I said, do not forget to hit the like and subscribe. You know what I mean? Don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. Tap in, build in. We learn over here. We ain't gossiping. We ain't talking about who did well, who doing over here, who over here, none of that. You know what I mean? Mind stimulation, things you should know. If you don't know, now you know. That's it, man. We put you on the things that you should know, that you probably not checking for, that you should be checking for. Maybe you're too busy. Maybe you balling, you partying, you balling. Maybe you work mad hours every week. Maybe you got mad kids. Maybe you just don't got no computer. Maybe you don't got no time to be doing all that. Maybe that's not your thing. So if it ain't your thing, it's my thing, man. Just tap in with Justice Rebel TV, and I'm gonna bring you the information, man. I'm gonna bring you the good brain food, you heard? So like, I mean, don't forget to like and subscribe, man. Don't forget to tune in with your boy, man. Appreciate everybody. Love is love. Salutations.